Ethan followed through on wanting to meet up with me, and it's exciting. A little bit scary, a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's exciting. Hi.
Hey. What are you been up to?
Everything. A lot.
My guard is up a little bit. I don't really know what I feel, and by that I mean I don't know that I feel anything. Like, it's probably a coping mechanism with all this stuff between me and Olivia and my parents. Kind of made me feel that anytime I feel something, you know, especially something good, it eventually hurts me.
Thanks for meeting me.
Well, I don't know, I figured I should probably talk to you, seeing as you and Dad are probably getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Because I already talked to Dad, and it's been a long time since I talked to you.
Yeah.
So I guess first and foremost, I just want to know, you know, why you're divorcing Dad.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, a few months ago, I started realizing that I wasn't happy in the marriage. I feel like I'm not valued. I'm definitely on edge. I feel like there's a lot at stake with meeting Ethan finally and talking to him, and I just want to be really careful with what I say and how I say it. The last thing I want is to push him away. I feel like, you know, I've been so busy just raising children, just whatever, just life, different things. But I'm just at a point where I need to do what I need to do for me. And I've thought, you know, I could just stay for another 10 years for Mercy's sake. But I just can't. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just hard.
I understand that sometimes people just go their separate ways, and sometimes people stop feeling things for other people, and that, unfortunately, isn't mutual, and that happens in life. But I definitely feel a ping of resentment when I see things that don't add up with my mom, like in the things that she taught us to do, that she doesn't do. If you have to do something to make yourself happy, I understand that, but looking back, like in your own words, have you thought about how we were raised and what you would do differently?
I mean, things are different now. We still don't have soda in the house, other than occasional ginger ale after a birthday party or something.
I think if we're being honest with each other, sugar and soda never was the issue. The issues that I've always had with you and with Dad have been schooling, dating, and the right and the wrong way to go about that.
Yeah.
But I feel like in many ways you were extremely relaxed as far as the amount of effort you put into schooling kids. I've felt that way literally since I was 13. I felt behind in life, like I couldn't compete with people that were, you know, in my age group as far as, you know, academics.
Yeah. And I mean, my heart and my intention for all of the children has always been to find what they're passionate about and help them in that. Ethan was passionate about cars, and any of the older children can tell you he was not wanting to sit down in front of a computer. He hated sitting in front of computers. So I feel like I set him up for success in what he was passionate about, which is fixing old cars. I don't know if you remember, but getting you to do anything in a book was like pulling your toenails out, and you just wanted to be in the barn building.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I was a kid.
Yeah.
As a parent, that's your responsibility.
I know.
When I have kids someday, I'm sure they're going to hate schoolwork. But I mean, you did do a lot of things right raising us. But when it came down to schooling, I don't know. I just felt like you really, really fell short. You know.
I'm sorry. I feel like I've tried.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like you didn't try.
As much as I tried to correct everything that, where my mom fell short, and I have poured my life into the children and raising them and doing everything I can for them, to have them turn around and say they don't think I even tried is crushing. I mean, it's mind-blowing that they could even think that, because that's what I did for 20 years. Yeah, I should have done, better somehow with you older children, with the schooling thing. And the dating thing, I mean, I don't know.
Well, like what I'm talking about is I'm speaking from my experience where, you and Dad had pretty much told us that you don't start dating someone if you're not going to marry them. You start a relationship and then you get married.
Yeah.
Dating and sex before marriage, that was a sin, that was wrong, and that pretty much made you impure, or you're going to hell or whatever. And maybe it wasn't just my parents, maybe it was the churches that they were involved in. I mean, a number of factors, but nonetheless, that's the message that I got. I mean, just that alone, with where they're at now, it's like, clearly there's more to the story. It's not that black and white.
Well, I mean, my understanding is that along the way, you're also looking for red flags, or is this somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with or not? But I don't know if we ever communicated that to you. Maybe we didn't. But you were pretty head over heels in love with Olivia, and I don't know anything we could have said that would have talked you out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I wanted to talk you out of it, or I would have wanted to, even with everything that's happened. It's your decision. But I mean, if we had said, do you want to rethink this or whatever, there's no way I remember.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm saying the environment that we grew up in literally bred somebody that would go straight to the first person that you had a mutual feeling for it, and it was never taught to any of us that there was another way. I mean, obviously right now with a divorce, it would be 100% fair to say my mom is not adhering or following the things that she told me for so many years. So it's just kind of frustrating. You hear all this for so many years as a kid, and then you believe it, and then you act on it, and then you become an adult and you realize that wasn't the only way, and then your parents don't actually follow through or do the same things that they preached to you for so many years. I'm just kind of wondering from your perspective, looking back now, do you wish that things had been handled differently or done differently? Even with me and Olivia having issues with you and Dad, just going straight to you can't see the kids anymore. Do you have any remorse for any of that, or any?
It's hard to go back and say what I would have done differently in terms of teaching you about relationships and things like that. But I mean, I would have done something different. I don't know what. And as far as how things went with me and Barry and you and Olivia, I mean, I feel really bad about it. But I've never been in a situation like that before where there was so much conflict. And I know that I did things that hurt you, and I want you to know that was never my intention. I never set out to hurt either one of you. But I know there were things that did hurt you, and for that I'm sorry.
Yeah. I personally don't enjoy these types of conversations, but definitely that has happened. And I don't know if it's a fresh start, but it's definitely, I would say, the best conversation I've had with my mom, just as far as her actually hearing what I was saying. So that's definitely a good thing. There have been many times that I just really feel like I have nothing but hate for my mom, because she can really push all my buttons. And sometimes I just don't understand why she is the way she is. But, I think overall she is my mom, and I do love her. I don't know. I don't really know like what my relationship is going to look like with you in the future, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the meantime, the next year, next couple years, whatever, just be able to have like a amicable relationship, you know, tolerate.
Have a what?
Amicable relationship.
Okay. Yeah.
Tolerate each other. If
See,
you
you
will.
do know some big words. I mean, I'm trying to avoid drama too, and trying not to create any more than what we have just as part of life.
I just really, really don't want any of my time going forward put into that.
Yeah. Overall, I'm happy with the conversation with Ethan and I today. There were a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of things that were hard to hear, but it's okay. There's not, you know, a hatred there. I just want to get to the point eventually where we're friends and we can talk about whatever. But the bottom line is he talked to me, and that is priceless. Well, thanks for meeting me today.
I'm gonna give Mariah a call, see where she's at.
Okay.
Pick me up. So, thanks for talking with me.
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you next time.
Okay. Bye.